We are about to go get a haircut, shave off some of these snaps. Good afternoon, folks. This is a beautiful day. It's a beautiful day today. And this is going to be a very interesting topic because I want us to really keep it 100 and keep it real. Because a lot of folks be lying to themselves. We're here at the Press Effect. Yo, when you look at history, when you look at your timeline and you look at life, we be, seeing a lot of things that, reveals that the future's not going to be too good. You know what I'm saying? Our future's not looking too bright. And a lot of people, they can try and sugarcoat shit. They can try and, they can really try their best to bring a sun on a rainy day. They can even try and make their false sun, you know what I'm saying? But in the reality, in the real world, things ain't getting better. Things are only going to get better when we wake up. So this is live stream. This topic is about waking up and making sure things get better. Otherwise, this race is done. And people got to recognize and realize the facts. A lot of people, they want to sugarcoat shit because they don't want to accept it, the reality. But once you accept the reality, then you can now deal with the situation. Accepting your reality, accepting the reality, not even your reality, but the overall reality. Yep, yeah, folks, we're going to get a haircut. I'm just picking up my pretzels and drop them off, and I'm going to go get me a haircut. Should have did it yesterday, but I was being lazy. But yo, check this out. So as I'm speaking about this race called black, this race called African, this race called Negro, this Negro race. A lot of people say God chosen ones. But realistically, most of you chosen ones wish that you were someone else. I mean, it shows with the way you wear your hair, the way you act, the way you dress. I'm gonna throw something at you. Because we're gonna open up this real strong, and we're not sugarcoating nothing. When you get rich, how many people move into the hood? When people make it and they get rich, how many people move into Southwest Philly? How many people move into Southwest Philly? When you make it, when you get rich, how many people move to the hood? How many people want to buy a nice, beautiful house in the hood? How many people want to buy a nice house in the black neighborhood? When you get wealthy, when you get that financial state where you feel that you can buy a home. All you homeowners, how many of you homeowners say, you know what? I've been looking in the market.
Is it back studio?
Yes, sir. I've been looking in this market, and I've been looking in this market, this housing market, and I've seen a beautiful 3-bedroom house. They want $500,000 and it's in the hood. I can't wait to move there. We got a liquor store on every corner. We got beggars on every corner. We got drug dealers on every corner. I can't wait to move into the hood. See, folks, it's going to take people like me to really speak this speak and talk this talk for us to get it to resonate in our minds. Because a lot of folks, they want to be rocked to sleep. They want to be sugar-coated. They want honey nut cereal. You know what I'm saying? They don't want cornflakes. They want to add the frosting on it. They want to sweeten the deal up. But the bottom line is, the deal only sweetens when you wake up and realize that you are the problem. I'm gonna say it like this: I don't care who likes it, because we can debate it, we can fight it, we can argue it all the way out and all the way through. But the bottom line is, no one wants to move into the hood. Why? Because in the hood, they only know how to destroy. In the hood, they don't build. They don't build in the hood. They don't build in the black community. Stop saying the hood. 2025, we ain't gonna sugarcoat shit. We're not caring about feelings. We're gonna break that demon off of you. In your neighborhoods, the black communities, you don't believe in building. You don't know how to build. You think you know how to build, you know how to get over, but y'all not building. Yo, Don, what you building? Yo, y'all not building. Yo, Don, what you building? I'm building up your mind. I'm building up your mind. I'm building a strong foundation in your mind to get you to understand that we are not doing what we are called and represented to do. We are supposed to build, not destroy. There's times that, you know, I'm going to speak for a lot of our black women right now. Yep. Because it's a fact. You show it. Otherwise, you'd be married. But there's many times that you black women wake up and you wish that you wasn't black. There's so many of you black women out there who wake up and wish that you wasn't black. Because you don't have no black men to give yourself to. You feel as if you don't have no real black men to give yourself to. But the reality is, there's not that many men, period. Whether you're black, white, Chinese, Russian, from Kuwait, from Iraq, there's not enough men who have the mentality of being a man because they are not building. And that's what this is all about. How many folks look in the mirror and say, if I was Asian, if I was Spanish, if I was black, oh, it's not sure black, if I was white, this would be happening, this would be happening. Well, I ain't gonna lie. That never really came across my mind. I just making the topic. It never crossed my mind. Because I know my purpose. My purpose is to be the one who start the building. My purpose is to get one who's to shake the foundation and then build a new foundation. It's a very hard job. But I guarantee you, if I had this position in a different body, it would be a much easier job. But that's my job. So I'm gonna take my job and handle it to the utmost. Meaning that I gotta put these videos out. I gotta talk this talk. And folks, I have my bag on me every day. I'm always building. We always building. And I want you to realize that when I say I'm gonna prove it, I'm gonna use someone to prove it. I'm gonna take Umar Johnson. I'm gonna take Sean Diddy Combs, and I'm gonna take Oprah Winfrey. Oprah Winfrey, black woman, multi-billionaire. Sean Diddy Combs, black man, multi-millionaire. Umar Johnson, black man, educator, online hustler. Now let's take these three different individuals. We have the person who's dealt with, she's an orator. They're all orators when you look at it. They all get the microphone, they speak. That's their profession. Their profession is to speak. How much building have these three individuals done? And when I say building, I'm talking about constructive building that passes on the legacies for the folks. Bad Boy Entertainment, what has that done for the community? Ciroc, what has that done for the community? Oprah Winfrey, when we look at Chicago, what has she done for the community as a whole in regards to building? We even look at her school in Africa, the school in Africa. What can we say about that? See, when it comes to building, you be able to say a bunch of, you should be able to say at least like 3 to 5 great things about people who built or was building. When you look at us, everything that we build crumbles and falls down because we don't do it with the right mindset. Most black folks are building just to get over. They're not building because it's their godly duty. They're not building because it's their godly duty. When you look at all other races, they truly... Thanks, bro. You good, money. You good, money. Yo, bro, come here. I like you. So I want you to... I'm doing it live. I'm talking about race for a second, right? I want you to be 100% real.
I always am.
I know. This is my dude. Okay?
Yeah.
All right, this is my dude.
How y'all doing?
All right, that's my man from the Presser Factory. We're going to keep it 100. Black people, black community.
Okay.
All right, 100, all right, bro? This is my man. Are we strong builders or no?
In what sense? Community
Okay,
wise?
go ahead. Community wise or what?
Building wise or academically wise?
Community wise.
Community wise, no. Not, and I said.
Speak it one more time.
I say no between the whites, the blacks, and the Asians. We are not good community wise because we don't tend to build up our own communities. We're too busy worrying about other races and other people rather than to build up our own community and our own outlook on life. Like too many people, especially nowadays, too many young black folks are too busy killing each other and too busy trying to sell drugs or go to school, and they get categorized as this one group of where they're just bad people when they're not. Excuse me. Nobody's a bad person. It's what you do that makes you a bad person. Now, given everybody looks at it as, oh, you're black, you're just like that other black guy. No, it's not how it is. Everybody has their own mindset. Everybody has their own free will. Now, it's what you do with it that determines you and yourself. Now, you gotta remember, it's what you do with it as in your color too that goes against your community as well. Because I'm 22 years old. I've been through a lot. I grew up around them, but blacks and Hispanics. And when it comes to them, and it comes to all that,
keep it 100.
They're too busy trying to kill each other over money and greed than to build up their communities and build up themselves. They'd rather bring others down than build themselves than build others around them with them.
And that's my man. And we kept it 100.
For real.
All right? Thanks, bro.
Of course.
That's my man. And I mean, right?
I'm always there.
Right.
Like I said, I grew up around the same place, same time. I love all people and everything. I made my life a lot harder by being a bad person.
All right.
And when you become a good person, that's how you build your community up. You build other people up.
Saluting on that. That's power. Thanks a lot, fam.
You as well.
All right. So, like I said, I'm not going to just do it live and I'm just going to be a chatty patty and just be talking. We're going to do it live and keep it 100. Because this hurt my soul. The other day we was talking last week or so, and he was talking about his situation being in court. And then I was saying, me too, I'm on probation. He was like, yo, I never would have thought that of you. See, he said, I never would have thought that of you, me. Salute. And I looked at him and I said, I never would have thought that of you. But like he said, bad choices, bad things, and people in the hood, and black people mainly, idolize bad. We idolize everything of corruption. We idolize everything of destruction. Can we say that by design, or we just gotta accept it? It's easy to blame a system and say, oh, the system got us this way. Or how about we just take accountability for it? And we say, we're gonna make that change. What, the system has to change for it to change, for you to change? And so if we keep blaming the system for our actions and how we are, all right? If we blame the system for our actions and how we are, then we gotta wait for the system to change, for our actions and how we are to change? Or do we just change? Because waiting for a system that wants you to be in jail, waiting for that system to make a change for you to live prosperous and economically fit in the world, no. So how are we gonna wait for a system to change for us to make a change? The only way this is gonna make a change is when we put in our minds, in our hearts, in our souls, that we gotta be better. Otherwise, look at the majority of the people. They're gonna move out their community, They're going to move to other people's neighborhoods because they want to get away from your children. They want to get away from your sons. They want to get away from your daughters. They want to make these power moves to get away from you. Your own neighbor is trying to get away from you. Now she's saying, good morning, girl. How you doing? She can't wait to move up from underneath you. Why? Because she's saying, oh, they have roaches, they dirty, they loud. Hey, good morning. How you doing? Hey, how was your night? Oh, she's so ratchet. She want to get the hell away from you, but they be fake and phony. And that's what I'm saying. This black conscious community, to me, is fake and phony because they don't talk about real issues that's going to save us. When are we going to start building? And to build, that means that you have to take time out from what you're doing. That means that you really have to take time out to build. Because first you got to get organized. I dropped a video, I just did a little short video, and I said, we have so many people talk about science. We have so many people talk about, the atmosphere, the earth, aliens, Umar. But who's talking about, who's the people in our community, black community? I'm talking about people look like me, who knows about seeds. I don't know the terminology, but who knows how to get seeds in abundance? Who knows how to plant and grow? I used to have a garden in my yard. We used to do that. It was actually fun. Until I started playing sports and didn't want to be out there. But it was actually fun. Who understands the whole concept of harvesting? Who understands that whole concept of planting, gardening? Because y'all always want to talk about Bill Gates and they destroying us with the food. You always want to talk about people and what they doing to destroy us, but we don't spend time on talking about people who's saving us. Who's saving us? Who has farms? Who can we get our chickens from? You want to talk about, oh, they putting stuff, hormones in the food. Okay. So, who are our hunters? Who are our, what's the word? The butchers. See, that's what I'm trying to tell you. There's a lot of folks, and then you have a black folks, this another way that you don't want to be your race. Oh, I don't buy in my neighborhood. I don't shop in the supermarkets in my neighborhood. I go to the white neighborhoods and I do my shopping in the white neighborhoods, in the white supermarkets. That's the shit I'm talking about. You don't even want to be in your own neighborhood to shop. You don't want to go in your neighborhood to spend money and go out. You always leave your neighborhood and go to someone else's neighborhood, patronizing everyone else. Who is ready to build? In order to build, you must step away from what you're normally doing. I know y'all, I know for a fact. You can say bliggity black, bliggity black, bliggity black, 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 black. You can say that shit all day long. But you don't really care too much about it. You don't really love your people. Let me keep it 100. Y'all don't love your people. You just love the hustle of blackness. See, a lot of folks, this is what I want y'all to get. There are people who are true power to the people. They're true to what it is. And then there are people who just understand that that is a major hustle. Those are the ones that hurt the community the most. The ones who truly hustle the black community. And this is what makes other people say, I don't like black folks. I'm talking about your own black people. When hustlers hustle the black community and they look like me, a man, and then our women say, you know what, this is why I don't do this is why I don't do that, this is why I don't support that. And then it's even worse when the men saying it too. But it's hurtful. It makes everyone decide that they only want to be part of this clan. They want to be part of another society. This is a very hurtful situation, folks, because we know for a fact that black don't want to be black no more. Want me to prove it more? Okay, let's look at Black History Month coming up. Let's look at Black History Month that just went by. The February that just went by, how black was it? The February that's about to pop up, how black would it be? What do we have that's going on? Can someone tell me right now what preparation they have for Black History Month? Their city has for Black History Month? All this Roland Martin's always so about black mayor. Who gives a flying fuck about a goddamn black mayor who's a fucking Uncle Tom? Or it's just a cracker? If you're a black mayor and you come into office, make it black. Do everything blackity black. Just represent that shit. They elected you for that. They didn't elect you to go with the same white policies. They elected you, even the white folks, the white folks who voted for you, they voted for you to be you. They want to see your blackness in office. They don't want to see your cooning. They want to see you. They voted for you. So it's time for you to represent. But you're going to go up in this office and not even be black. You're going to go up in there and represent every policy in the world except for blackness. You're going to give Arabs, you're going to give them the anti-hate policy crime bill. You're going to give the Indian hate crime policy crime bill. You're going to give crime bills and hate policies to everyone except for your own kind. You won't even be smart enough to do a black on black hate crime bill. Because that's what we really need. A black on black hate crime bill. I'll guarantee you, crime will go down. To make it a crime to kill a black man. To make not just a crime, but to make it maximum penitentiary crime. We need to really look at it from within. Change that type of policy. Change the way you look at it. Make a black on black crime bill. I guarantee you that would get the attention of the world. Make it a hate crime because you hate yourselves. Make it a hate crime when black on black is killing their own people. There's a Mayor Cheryl Parker out here in Philadelphia. Don't just put more cops out there. Put out that black on black crime bill. Make it a hate crime. And call it the Willie Lynch bill. The Willie Lynch hate crime bill. Because that's what they said. They're going to make you hate your brother, light on light, and dark on dark, and old and young and young. You know what I'm saying? Let's make it a Willie Lynch crime bill. That's education. Everybody like, who Willie? All these young people like, who Willie Lynch? Who Willie Lynch? Who Willie Lynch? Make it a crime bill. The Willie Lynch crime bill. Because I'm going to say we, even though I'm not really in it, but we truly don't like ourselves. You don't like your race, stop lying. You don't love your race, stop lying. You love how you can manipulate and pimp and outmaneuver your race. That's what you love. But you're not out here in the streets building because you love your people. Shout out to my man, my little brave soldier who came out and gave my pressers, delivered, and also came on the live with me. You know, shout out to my man. And I know, like you said, now I live in the black community, Spanish, predominantly black and Spanish community. I live within the hood. And no, y'all not builders. Oh, who we listen to them? Come on, man. Y'all know me, I would stop anybody in the street right now. I would stop about 10 people to prove it. I guarantee you, you'll have 8 out of 10 no's. If I stop 10 people right now, you'll get 8 no's. You get 8 no's from people who's y'all want me. Don't test me, because I'm in South Philly right now. Right down the block is the Italian mob folks. I pull up, sit right down next to them, and just intervene what the fuck they doing, and ask them this question: are black people builders? Are they good builders? Are they real builders? And like my man had to say, like, in what form? Like, I mean, work-wise, I mean, they can get some work in if they're going to work. If they work. But in regards to community, I didn't speak to him about it. In regards to community, no, they not builders. They rather kill each other. You rather kill each other. You hate yourselves. You don't even want to help build on the next man's dream, the next man's idea. The next man's dream and idea can employ tens of thousands of people. And you don't even want to support that. You only want to support, what negative information he got to give up on this person. I got $50 for that. Or I got $100 if you go and you just go out there and talk bad about this person. Or if you talk bad about that person. Then people give up money. But when you say, oh, I got this great project and great idea, they might go, good luck. In the last 3 years or 4 years of knowing me on these YouTube streets, because I'm God's son, so I'm just like God. He's patient, just like Jesus is patient. We patient over here. I'm not that patient because I'm in my human form, but we patient. We sit back and wait for you to wake up. But it's important to fuel those individuals who's trying to make it happen, as opposed to wait for them to talk negative or be negative and be evil. We finance demonic shit. We finance hate. We finance black on black crime. You don't want to be black. You hate being black. You want to see the destruction of blacks. You like watching destruction of black folks. Let me hurry up. I gotta go get this haircut. But I just felt a need to do this video because dude getting locked up. Fucking so early in the morning when he getting locked up. Why? Who knows? Who knows why he's getting locked up? But the sad thing about it, because he's rolling up weed. Because he's rolling up weed. So he's mad because he's getting checked out and handcuffed him because he's rolling up weed. And he's trying to make it seem like it's nothing. That's what I'm trying to tell you folks. If I was to do a human poll right now on how many humans is on the streets in this neighborhood, they're about. I'm gonna go back up there because I want y'all to understand. Here's me, I'm a black dude. Here's him, he's a black dude. There's another black guy, 3 black guys. But there's 4 black people, 5 black people, 6. But when you look at all the people around, you know what I'm saying? We're a minority over here. We're the minority over here. And now check this out. So being that we're the minority, why do we have to stand out? Why must we stand out? Why we think that it's okay to stand on the corner and roll up weed and smoke weed? I'm standing right here and hello beautiful, how you doing? All right. I'm standing here right now and I'm looking from corner to corner. I don't see no Asian, I don't see no white, I don't see no Spanish person rolling up weed. I don't see no Asian, no white person smoking weed. But for some reason, black folks always think it's okay to smoke on the trains. Smoke here, smoke there, smoke there, smoke there, smoke here, smoke here. Do whatever the fuck they want to do. And then, even as a patron, if I talk to him, like, yo, everybody don't want to smell that. Now me and him got beef. Now me and him got beef. Or maybe it takes you to get a ticket. Maybe it takes you to get the fine. Maybe it takes you to get locked the fuck up for you to learn respect. I don't like getting on the trains, and I don't give a fuck if I smoke, but I hate getting on the trains and smelling everybody's weed. And then looking across me and some little 15-year-old, your son. Ratchet ass mommy rat. I don't like that shit. That's the most annoyingest thing in the world. But we don't want to accept that. You say, oh, they're harassing me because I'm rolling up weed. Well, shit, nigga. Somebody has the job. I'm underneath the ground right now. About to go on the train right now. You understand what I'm saying? And Lord knows how many people is going to be smoking. Lord knows how many people is going to be on the train smoking. And the majority of it, the majority of the smokers on the trains are black folks. The majority of the people who don't pay their fares is black folks. Going back to what I said earlier, when you move into Southwest Philly, how many people's moving into South Jamaica, Queens? Well, South Jamaica, Queens is building up, but how many people's getting rich to move into the black neighborhoods? How many people's live in the black communities and get rich and stay in the black community? They move out. Why you think the black communities are so downtrodden? Because everyone wants to get the fuck out of there. They don't want to be living next to your loud ass. They don't want to be living next to your stressed ass. Something stinks. This train station stinks. And don't lie to yourself. Don't be listening to this live and don't listen to me and be like, Donald hate black people. No, I love y'all. I love you so much that I'm here to let you know that you hate yourself. I love you so much that I'm here to let you know that you hate yourself. Ricky, what's up, man? See, my man Ricky said, my old hood in Detroit is messed up now. It was a nice neighborhood 20 years ago, but it's all messed up now. And the thing about Detroit, and Detroit has been down, is that why I believe like Detroit is predominantly black, right? And so is Philadelphia, predominantly black. Why is it that our predominantly black neighborhoods are really nice? I'm not gonna lie. I actually really do like Philadelphia. I like the structure, I like the infrastructure, I like a whole lot of shit about Philadelphia. But I just don't like the fact that Philadelphians don't love what they got, what they have. They completely Yo, I'm really big on littering. I'm really huge on this litter shit. And this litter crop, yeah, folks, I'm not driving, so we training. God saved me. He snatched up my car because he's not allowing me to sit in the jail for 2 months, 3 months this year. So I'm blessed. I'm blessed this year. Hey, guess what? I got in the car. I don't smell no weed. I don't smell weed right now because the little young kids, they in school. The young kids in school right now, so I don't smell no weed. I went to the other car. I don't see nothing. Let me go to the other one. It's your kids. And then these dumbass adult parents, oh my God, it's so horrible. Yeah, so it's pretty empty. So there's no weed smoking right now. I'm the minority on the train too. All right, so I'm the minority. Ricky, I'm looking at your message, and like he said, he grew up in the suburbs of Detroit. The youngsters, wow, yeah, I can imagine. Oh, so you're 43. That's what I'm saying, yo. The youngsters out of control. We had some respect, and that's the key thing, my man Rick. The key thing is respect. I really, truly want to open up a school of respect, honor, and integrity. I want to open up nothing but, it's an economic school. It's a school for economics. But the basics is respect, honor, integrity. All right? Because we don't need no education. I'm going to tell you like this. We don't need no African education. We don't need no African education. We don't need no African education. That shit is for the birds, nigga. That shit is for the birds. Look. African culture is a gimmick. I don't believe it. We need an education system that's going to reprogram us to have respect, love, honor. That's what's going to get us through society. Knowing about Ogun and Oshun and Maroon and all this other shit ain't going to get us nowhere. Nowhere. That education don't mean nothing. That's education that you do on your free time. That's education that you do like Bible studies on Wednesdays. That's your extracurricular activity, learning that shit. But if you don't have respect, honor, and love, you are a dead. Because anything that they put into you from there, it's all gonna be demonic. So yeah, Rick, it's so sad because he says he's in the ATL suburbs now, and it's nice. Understand, folks? Like I say, no one stays in the hood when they make it. They trying to get the hood. Yeah, yo, I'm not gonna lie. It's like, you know, it sounds good. I remember when I first met my friend, he was 13. His mom had him in the African school. It's a little African school on Suffolk Boulevard, 116th Ave. And that little African school didn't do much for him because he ended up in my school. Then he ended up in the boarding school. If we was to ask him what that little African school did for him, And he's not no dumb nigga neither. He's smart. And he probably say, I can't remember. I don't know. He ain't do much or nothing. But that's the trick. That's what I'm trying to tell you. That's the trick. Teaching us about another culture is a hustle. Because a lot of people who's curious and they inquisitive and they just want to find out, they would listen to an educator who seems like they know something about that. But at the very end, they'd be like, that was a waste of our time. Because all that Umar Johnson is going to do is teach you more self-hate. He ain't going to teach you self-love. He's going to teach you more self-hate. And he's going to teach you to get over folks and show no love. And that's why a lot of people's running from his whole program. This man is sitting around talking about organizing retreats. He talking about organizing retreats. And y'all sitting there letting him talk about that shit? He's trying to organize a women's retreat, a kids retreat, a girls retreat, a couples retreat. Didn't he say that last year and the year before and the year before? Didn't he? Didn't he say he was going to be doing stuff like that in conferences at the school? Didn't he say that? And it's so sad that there's people who still believe him that he's going to do that. It's not going to happen.
Doors are closing.
And you know why it's not going to happen?
Doors are closing.
Because he
Doors
lost.
are closing.
He lost his He lost. I don't want to say touch. He lost his torch, his candle. His candle has been blown out. It's like this world is being held up by the people, the bottom of people, and then we're holding up, just praying that we're going to be able to be saved by something. Right now, his whole FDMG is being held up by individuals who's like, yo, we pray that it works because we invested too much into it. But realistically, that project is done. It had its run, it had its time, it had its shine, but it can't go no further right now because it's too tainted. And this is why people want to go to be another race, because people like Umar Johnson. I'm getting off the train, hold on. I'm gonna say that again. People want to be a different race right now because of the whole Umar Johnson thing, the whole Diddy thing. All this shit is so embarrassing, folks. Want me to pull them up for you? Get you a little drawstring, baby. Do you understand what I'm saying, folks? Do you understand what I'm saying? So many people are so disgusted with the Diddy. So many people are so disgusted with the R. Kelly. So many people is disgusted with the Umar Johnson situation that they wish that they was of another race, so they didn't feel as embarrassed as they feel. You know how you be somewhere and people be acting up and you just put your head down like they with you, but they not with you? That's how a lot of folks feel right now. But God has his plan, and he has his people here to help brighten that situation up. But it's going to take people to talk about it. You have to speak about it for you to realize and recognize the problem. If you don't have enough people talking about it, if you don't have enough people speaking about it, then it won't be observed to the level where it has to be handled. If you have people just sugarcoating shit all the time and not bringing it as a main issue, it will never heal. It's like putting a Band-Aid on a wound. I'm not trying to put the Band-Aid on the wound. I'm trying to heal the wound. We have a womb that, and if Harris gets in office, her and her white husband get in office, we're going to have a generation of Steph Currys. Steph Curry looking babies, Drakes. There's going to be a major, major rush of that. Because our black women are going to be like, well, my president has a white husband. And that's the issue right now. All right, folks, 1 hour on this conversation. And Ricky, thank you for, feeling me, you know what I'm saying? You moved into more suburbs. And you moved to the suburbs for a reason. Because you was tired of what you were seeing. It makes no sense to try and raise kids amongst these type of demons. And like I say, folks, it starts with you having respect for your community. Having respect for your home. Have respect for your home. Most of y'all women are raising up these boys. They don't even know how to take the garbage out. They see the garbage overflowing. And your son, who's 16, 17 years of age, will take his Pepsi bottle that you bought him. And instead of taking the garbage out, this little dirty, nasty son of a bitch or son of a bastard would take it and put that same bottle on top of the garbage and say, Mom, the garbage gotta go outside. Piece of shit. You raising them up to be that. Not giving them no responsibility, not giving them no... You took away the man. The man was going to beat his ass. But you took that away because you didn't like the fact that the man beat his ass. And now he's 21. He needs his ass beat. You sitting back sometimes wishing that this wasn't even your child. That's the situation that we are in. We are in a real critical time right now, folks. But most folks don't want to accept it. They just want to be lied to. They want prosperity preaching. They want prosperity conversation. But no one wants to realize and recognize the real issue is that you are raising up children that ain't worth shit and making other folks who live in the community want to migrate out their community. You gotta ask yourself, why you think so many people, why so many immigrants is coming to the cities? Because so many of the black folks done moved out. A lot of the black folks done moved out to the suburbs. Like your man James, Ricky said. They moved down south, they moved to suburbs. For example, Philly OG Dog, with I forgot his channel, but he used to live in Philadelphia. He been in Georgia for what, damn near 20 years. Philly OG. He's been down south over 20 years. After he done been part of destroying Philadelphia. He was part of the destruction of Philadelphia, but he don't even want to be there no more. He bounced real fast. Get out of there and ain't coming back. That's the only one person I know from online that was from Philly that moved out of Philadelphia, moved to the city. Moved to the suburbs. And I'll talk about, he got land and got this and got that. But how much building did we do in this in the communities in which we was born and raised? How much building do we do in the community that we was born and raised in, huh? Got the phone right here, huh? That light made me look light. So how much building do we do in our community? We don't do much because black folks are running from their communities because they don't want to even be in their neighborhoods no more. Is it a bad thing? No, it's a smart thing. When, like my man Rick said, the kids are out of control. Yo, I forgot what I said when I said about that Bible study shit, but yeah, you know what I'm saying? I need to go back to my live so I can do some laughing, bro, because I'll probably be saying some funny shit, yo, I ain't gonna lie. But yeah, the Umar Johnson School, yeah, that's what I said. Yeah, the Umar Johnson School is just like is like Bible studies. That's all we need from that. Learn about African culture is like maybe two. Like my man Rick, maybe 2 nights a week. Maybe Mondays and Wednesdays. Mondays and Wednesdays is African studies. We don't need African studies 5-6 days a week. What is African studies going to do for African studies? Not even doing shit for Africans. Look at all the Africans that done moved out here from Africa. They done migrated all the way to every city. They ain't thinking nothing about their fucking African culture right now. They ain't thinking about their dashikis. The fucking turd. How many young black Africans out here in America you see rock? They ain't thinking nothing about that. The only videotaping different, especially if I had a car or a bike, if I had an e-bike, if I would just drive around, ride around neighborhoods, in and out, neighborhoods, you will not see no. Yes, I'm back. Like I was saying, underneath the ground, and I'm in a tunnel, and I'm at a dead spot, so sorry about this. But like I said, how many Africans do you see? The only thing that they want is their food. They yearn their food. That's one thing they like. They just like to have their food. But in regards to anything else, I don't know. So thinking about an African school that's supposed to make a change in whose fucking life? And that's why I'm bringing him up, because like I said, it's people like Umar Johnson that makes our community look bad, and then make our community say, yo,